Hi everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect to Your Angels, and it's hard to believe that we are only days away from the arrival of Christmas. We also have Kwanzaa coming up. I know a lot of people have already celebrated Hanukkah, so we're definitely in the throes of the Christmas and holiday season. But I wanted to take some time still to do this reading for you guys. So this will be the angel reading for December the 24th through to the 30th, and we're closing in on the end of the year. And welcome to the new age. Yay, we're all still here. It's December 22nd. We made it through the apocalypse. And yeah, so all that stuff, hopefully the fear-based messaging that was going around, all of that is going to clear out now. And we are just ready to move ahead with clear sailing, clear vision for what I think is going to be fantastic, fantastic new year ahead. So we'll go ahead and do the reading for this week. And as always, we'll draw 3 cards. So I'm just shuffling up the cards here now. We'll see if we get any that jump out. I think last week we had a whole bunch that flew out. All right, so we'll start with this for Monday, Tuesday. Oh, there's one that flew out. Okay. All right, so for Monday, Tuesday, so we have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The card is patience. Patience. The holidays definitely is a time that tests our patience to some degree. But really this is more of a reminder that if you're not seeing things manifest, things that you've been asking your angels for help with or God with, you're not seeing them come, knowing that they are going to come, okay? Again, they're not selective. They don't go through your list of all the things you've asked for help with, you know, looking at the list and going, yeah, we feel maybe we'll help with this one. Yeah, don't really want to help with that one. They are helping with everything, but they need some time to lay the groundwork for that to happen. And I love the imagery again on this card. It's the, you know, watering the flowers. So you plant that little seed by asking for divine help. And, you know, watering the seed is like you tuning into the guidance that they're giving you, and you're following the guidance, you're doing all the steps, and then you're waiting patiently for that little sprout to come up, and nothing's happening, and you get frustrated, and you want to just can the whole idea of working with the angels. And so their message is, please don't do that. This is the time where you need to hold the faith that what you've asked for is coming, and just to let it go and know that it's going to appear when the timing is right. Because even though you might think they're not doing anything, they're actually very busy trying to create the foundation and lay that groundwork so that when the sprout does come up, it's not just going to wilt. It's got a nice, healthy, strong root structure there as its basis and its foundation. So that's really what they're doing. And again, I used this analogy last week. I think it was that they just recently showed me. It's like when you go to a restaurant, you know, and you give your order, you just give your order and you let go, right? You don't sit there and obsess and worry and think, oh my gosh, are they going to bring what I've ordered? Are they going to get it right? I don't know what should I do now? Should I sit, like, you know, you don't sit there and stew at the restaurant. You just wait for your food to come and you have a good time. It's the same thing when you ask for help from the angels. You're going to put your order out to the universe and just let it go and know that when it's supposed to show up, it will show up. And in the meantime, have that faith and the patience, and know that it's coming. Okay, so that's their message for Monday and Tuesday. For Wednesday, the card is, you know what to do. It's about trusting your inner knowledge and then acting on it. When you get those pokes that I call the pokes, you know, when you feel like you're being guided to do something, the key there is then to act on it, because now the timing is right. We've talked about, you know, maybe the timing wasn't right and having to have patience, but when you get repeated gut feelings about something, or that inner knowing about now it's the right time, or ideas that keep coming to you over and over and over, that's their way of saying, now get off of your behind and put those plans into action, please and thank you, because they have laid all that groundwork and lined everything up perfectly. And now for them to really fully help you, it's totally up to you now to take that final step and do whatever that guidance is. So if it's going somewhere, calling somebody, acting something, doing something, taking some kind of action, then this is the time to do it. And often that's why it says you know what to do. Hello. I don't know how many times I've said to people, I've given them the message and they're like, yeah, I knew that. And it's like, well, then why aren't you doing it? Right? So when you have that strong gut feeling, trust it. It isn't made up. It's not a figment of your imagination. It's not coincidence. It's not any of those things that your ego tries to put into your head to talk you out of it. Just trust it. And if you don't understand, just do it anyway, because really, what have you got to lose, right? So you do something, maybe, didn't work out, whatever, and maybe it's just that it's not the right timing, but you really don't have anything to lose. Whereas if you don't follow it, then, the angels can't really help you, right? So you've got to take those steps and do the legwork. And when you get those pokes, follow through. Don't wait anymore. Okay. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, after Christmas, the card is chakra clearing, which we all probably are going to need after getting through the holidays, because it is stressful for a lot of people. This is about working to clear and balance and open the chakras. Again, the chakras are energy centers through the body, right? And the word chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel. So in our body at different points, we have these wheels of energy that are, when they're working optimally, they're supposed to spin in a clockwise direction. And when they are not working optimally, the energy is blocked. We could just feel funny. Sometimes we feel off. We don't understand why. We just don't feel like ourselves. And so it's important to be able to really recognize the signs within your body, to tune in to, when you start to feel off like that. Don't just chalk it up to whatever and kind of muscle through it. It's okay to realize that something weird is going on and then do something about it. Okay, so there's many different ways that you can, help to clear your chakras. Some of the easiest ones are just to meditate. Take some time, sit down, focus on your breathing, breathing in, breathing out, get really nice, and just take a few minutes and you'll automatically relax your body. And then imagine, tuning into each of those chakra points. And you can go on, if you don't know what the chakras are, you can go online. There's lots of information that tells you where they are and what they, the corresponding colors are. So as you're meditating, just focus on that area, breathe into those chakras and imagine them spinning like a wheel and spinning optimally, and spend some couple minutes on each and every chakra. And if that's not really your thing, you don't, it's not something you feel good about doing, you could also buy some guided meditation CDs that walk you through the process. You don't have to do any of the work really, except for the visualizations that, they guide you through. And that's another great way. And if you're into stones and crystals, you can lie down and place colored stones on the various chakra points that correspond with the chakra colors, or you can mix them together. You can listen to the CD and use the stones, whatever. But the point is just to do something that resonates with you. Take that time. It's about self-care and listening to your own body. We are so caught up in this crazy world where we are bombarded with all kinds of stimuli, audio and visual and all these things, that they just overwhelm our senses, so that it's almost impossible to hear anything coming through from spirit. So that's why it's important to take that time to yourself, where you can get that, that time to listen into them, to get the guidance, to do that self-care, take time to clear your chakras. And a lot of people say it's a waste of time, or I don't have time. And we all have the same 24 hours. It's how you choose to use your time. So when people say I don't have time, really they're saying that's not important to me, or that wasn't important enough to me. I would rather spend my time doing other things. Meanwhile, they're spending all this time watching mindless television and, doing all these other things, when you could be taking, and it's not like you have to take an hour out of your day. I'm talking like 10 minutes even can have a great benefit, right? You don't have to sit there and meditate for like hours on end, which a lot of people think to get any benefit is what they have to do, so that they automatically get this mental block around the whole idea of meditation or any of that kind of stuff. So start with 5-10 minutes. I mean, we all have 5-10 minutes. If you can't dedicate 5-10 minutes to yourself, well, that's not a good place to be. So here's a challenge. Set yourself a challenge and just try and do it for this week. And you don't even have to do it every day, maybe every other day, whatever. But try to do that, and then you'll probably start to like it and want to expand it into a bigger practice, doing it longer and longer and longer. And the chakra clearing isn't something you have to do every day, when you feel off, or even try to make it part of your routine, maybe once a week, that kind of thing. So again, it doesn't have to be a big investment of time or a big investment of money, but just taking that time for yourself is going to have huge benefits. Okay, so that's all they're saying. So there you have it, another week's worth of some heads up. Here's what's coming this week. And yeah, I wish you all a wonderful week ahead. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful time with your friends and your family, and you do take some time off to just relax and rejuvenate yourself. And if you're curious to know what your 2013 is going to look like, or would like some guidance about that, I am offering my 2014, here I am jumping ahead, 2013 forecast readings, which are really fun, because what I do is I mix a whole bunch of different decks of angel oracle cards together, and then I pull a card, one per month for the whole year, and it gives you basically just a snapshot of what the year ahead is going to be and what you need to focus on for each month moving through the year. So that those readings I'm doing on a discounted basis. They're going to be $50, so it's a savings of $40. And if you're interested in booking one of those, you can email me, and my email is spiritualmailman, all one word, at connecttoyourangels.com, and the 2 is the number 2 instead of the word 2. So spiritualmailman at connecttoyourangels.com, or you can post here on the YouTube, my YouTube station, or whatever you call it, here, and let me know if you're interested. And as long as I have a way to contact you, so I'll need some way to contact you, and we can set that up. And you can also check it out. There's more information about that on my website, which is www.connecttoyourangels.com. Again, it's the number 2. And I also encourage you to, if you haven't already, check me out on Facebook. Same name, Connect to Your Angels is my Facebook page, because I get to post a lot of really neat things there that, I don't want to bombard people, so I'm not going to be emailing you lots of stuff, but I do post some neat things on Facebook, so you can check that out as well. So again, very Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful week ahead. Wishing you many, many angel blessings, and we'll see you all here next week. Take care.